Mark Catron, head coach and GM of the Philadelphia Little Flyers. A 5-1 loss for you in the first game of the semifinal. First, take us through your thoughts of the game.
Well, we can't come out that way in the first period. You're playing against top seed, well-coached team. Chris always has them going, and we just didn't get off to a good jump there, and they jumped on us quick and smacked us in that first period for sure. So
when you started to kind of get your footing, it felt like a very even hockey game.
Yeah, without question. We thought we picked it up in the second period there, and then in the third, and just kind of you ran out a little bit of gas, I think,
Yep.
and definitely ran out of time. But again, that's a tough team to play against, so you have to grind your way out. And when you get that far behind, it's a tough way to get back into it. So.
And I know it's not a position that you want to be in, but you dropped a game one earlier this postseason by a similar score, and came back to win the series. What did you say in that one, and what did you say now?
Yeah, I mean, you never want to be in this position, but we've been in it before. We had actually one of each, and I think Chris did as well, to where, you got to let the guys know, listen, it's now or never, so nobody wants the season to end, obviously. So we'll see what kind of character they come out with tomorrow, and see if we can't lace it up on Friday.
For sure. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
I'm going to bring in Chris Sorella now.
I hit mine with that question.
Without question.
That's how they don't think it was.
Chris Sorella, head coach and GM of the New Hampshire Avalanche, a 5-1 victory for you. Game one of this semifinal series. First, take us through your thoughts of the game.
I mean, I think we came out strong. That was the biggest thing. We said to our guys, speed, push the pace, manage the puck. Let's get on the board early, and hopefully we can deflate them. They played on Monday, I believe, so I think we wanted to take advantage of that a little bit. We knew they might have some tired legs, and we jumped out. We got lucky. We had a great start, and to be honest with you, I don't think we were very good in the second half. But we had a great start, gave us a lead, and we kept it.
Well, maybe you can laugh at this then. You scored more goals in the first period than you did all of last year's Frozen Finals. Was there revenge for your returners?
That is correct. That was something we brought up. I know Kyle Dan said, I think we scored one goal last year, or maybe two goals, which is hysterical. And then we went out there and got some timely goals.
You talk about Kyle Dan. He has 6 goals now in this Frozen Finals, just like last season. What brings out the best in Kyle Dan in the playoffs?
Kyle Dan's just a competitor. He's a warrior. He's one of my favorite players that have come through the program. He was with the Avs for a long time, starting, I believe, at U14, and he hit every level, 14s, 16s, 18s, Premier, and EHL. And he's a Division I skater, and I think that's the biggest thing, and that's where he's a threat, and I think he's going to be an unbelievable Division III college hockey player for Albertus. He does everything right. He's a warrior, and I'm lucky to have had him over the last 2 years. And I think that's the biggest thing, with Kyle in the playoffs is that he knows it's time to shine, and that's when he gets better.
Going back to your earlier comments about not playing as well in the second half, Philadelphia did make that push in the second and
Yeah, they
third
did.
period. So are you sort of expecting that pushback going into game 2? How do you get your players prepared for the next game?
Oh, absolutely. For them, it's do or die, and for us, it's if we win, we move on, right? So, I think it's going to be an even better game. Now, I still think today's game was really good. I think we got off to a hot start, but they came back strong. They played us tough. They finished checks. They did a lot of good things. Like I said, we just were able to strike before them. We don't score those quick goals. It could have been a different game. So I think for tomorrow is, get some rest, hydrate, get a good meal in you, and get ready for another battle, because that's what it's going to be tomorrow. And there's 4 good teams here, so who knows what's going to happen, and we just got to worry about each shift tomorrow.
Well, we'll finish this with one other Albertus commit, because in the 5-1 game, you look at the score, you think about the offense, right?
Yeah.
Shane Perman made some pretty big saves tonight.
Shane Perember's been big. He had a great game 2 and a game 3. I think he was really good in the whole Seacoast series. I think he was good in the Vermont series, but you know, it all started in Game 3. I think he stopped 56 or 55 shots against a pretty high-powered offense in our league. You know, give it to Seacoast. What a heck of a year they had. And Shane was our backbone, and he was again today. And everybody knows, you know, if you don't have good goaltending, it's very tough to win a championship. And right now we're riding Moose pretty hard, and he's responding. I think the more he's playing right now, the better he's getting.
Sure. Good luck tomorrow.
All right, thank you.